welcome back to another Build and Babble, the series where...
Me
That's Leah.
and Cora speak.
Yeah, where we speak about a certain topic, whilst I show you my newest speed build, which in this case is, I think, the biggest house I've ever built, and I'm somewhat regretting it, somewhat not. It ends up being a, I guess, 6-bedroom, because I did a guest bedroom on the bottom floor, well, on the main floor. So yeah, I guess 6 bedrooms, then a dining room, a playroom, and that's about it. A big kitchen, big living room, that sort of thing. But it is massive, and when I started building it, I didn't realize, and then I moved in to do the floor plan, and originally all of what is now, or like in the end turns out to be the guest bedroom with the ensuite and like the living room and the dining room used to be one big room, and I was like, what am I doing with this? And then I made the smart decision, I think, to split it up into different rooms, because otherwise that would have been a crazy big living room, and it would have looked like one of them EA houses, you know, where they make really big houses and rooms but there's nothing in it. So yeah, I didn't make it look like that. I hope you appreciate it. And if you do like the house, it's up on the gallery under the hashtag TheSimPanions, and my gallery ID is also TheSimPanions. So yeah, if you want to download it, it's there. I think it's a really cute house, actually. It's not too, well, it's 150,000 simoleons, which I think is still a fair price for a huge house like that. And it has a pool, so I guess it's okay. I mean, it does look like it would be quite pricey. And then I had to edit a lot out. I didn't show you any of the landscaping or any of the backyard, I think, because it was just too much footage and I could not fit it all in. So apologies for that, but if you want to see some landscaping, I usually include it in all my other builds, so you can just check out another build of mine. Yeah, so anyways, what are we talking about today, Liam?
We're gonna fill everyone in about our holiday that we've just had.
And
sorry if I'm feeling. Sorry if I sound a bit weird. I'm ill as fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry. My brain's not working.
That's okay. I never said I'm family friendly.
I'm super
tried to be.
coldy ill today.
Yeah. You said sick as flip.
Sick, yeah. As flick.
Exactly. So yeah, Liam is a bit sick. I feel like I'm starting to get sick. At least my left
tonsils
ear.
hurt.
Oh, at least my left ear really hurts, and usually that's... Well, no, my ears hurt a lot,
All
especially the left one
especially
really hurts.
with wind.
Oh, it's so bad. Does anyone else have super sensitive ears? Like, I legit can't go out if it's windy because I'll have painful ears for the rest of the day and the next day.
Yeah, if you go for a walk with Cora when there's a bit of wind.
I need a head. No, it's so bad though. Like, it hurts so much I could cry, and I deal pretty well with pain. Like, I'm not a whiny person usually.
No, you're not a whiny person.
Yeah, anyways, what do you want to talk about first?
Where we went, I guess.
So we went to Turkey.
Alanya, down in south, southwest-ish.
I think it's more east, actually.
I don't know.
I think it's pretty central, but south of Turkey.
Yeah, it was just like an all-inclusive kind of...
Hotel?
Yeah, 12 days off to just absolutely relax.
Yes, so relax. Well, it wasn't quite 12 days, because when we got there,
No.
oh my god. When we got there, I got really travel sick for some reason.
Oh god, because we had a transfer from the airport to the hotel, but it was on a little van.
I don't think that would have been too bad, because on the way back it was fine. I think it was because we had a really late flight, so we kind of rushed eating at home. So we had something in our bellies.
We didn't really eat much either.
No, and it wasn't good food. So, because it was just like
Ready
ready meals, and I usually don't eat them. Or we don't. And so I think that already was a bit like, and then when we arrived at the airport, because we took this it's just a random bus.
Yeah.
It's not even just for transfer to the airport. So it stops every 2 minutes. Well, no.
It's
stops
just
every minute.
a normal bus.
But it's really annoying because it's really wobbly in there. I hate buses in Berlin. I can't stand them. And then you have nowhere to put your bags, so we were
There's
like
no
squished
room,
with bags.
Even though it's a bus that goes to the airport.
Yeah, there's no overhead
compartment. There's no place near the front of the bus that's like...
Nothing. You can't
well,
put
there's
your
a bit
bags
for
anywhere.
pushchairs, but...
Yeah, so
there
we
were
put them on the
pushchairs
seats.
when we got on, weren't there?
Yeah, that's why we couldn't stand there.
So we couldn't like just stand there with our big luggage.
So I think that made me feel really sick. And then we got in and it was fine, but then our flight was delayed by an hour. So I was already stressing about like, because it was like an all-inclusive thing. So we got the transfer from the airport in Turkey included. So I was like, ugh, so now we're an hour late. I hope they're still gonna pick us up and no.
Yeah.
But it ended up
Which they
being
did.
fine.
Yeah.
Like you just arrived and they had little stands and then they just put people from one company, agency into one bus. So it was fine. Like you could have really arrived at any time, I guess. It wouldn't have mattered.
But for us, it took us like 2 hours to get from the airport to our hotel.
A bit longer.
2.5 maybe, with dropping people off.
I don't remember because I felt really sick, and like as soon as we landed, I felt really travel sick, and I knew I had to throw up at some point. Like I knew I had to be sick.
Yeah.
So when we were waiting for the suitcases, I was like, Liam, you go wait for me for a sec, and I'll just try and be sick because I knew it was coming anyway. So I was like, I'd rather want it in the toilet where I have a bit of privacy than on the bus where I don't know if I can just say, can we stop? Because turned out our bus driver didn't speak any English or German or anything. Because I mean, I wouldn't expect them to speak German, but English, if you drive around tourists, that would be good.
Holiday goers.
Helpful. I mean, I guess it's not necessary, but yeah, there was a Turkish guy, so we did understand everything because he was translating, like a Turkish-German guy. That was funny. Yeah, I guess I didn't mind too much about them not speaking English, I guess. But yeah, I knew I had to be sick, and then I remember I was falling asleep on Liam's shoulder on the bus.
Yeah.
And I was really sick, and then he woke me up because the bus driver took a break.
A 10-minute break, because it was like
they always did that.
4 a.m. or something.
I don't know that it was just like a weird little shopping area thing.
Yeah,
and
just like a services, but like a little market.
No, but I think they worked together because they stopped there on the way back as well. So like it was obvious. But yeah, as soon as he woke me up, I was like, I need to throw up. So like we got out of the bus. It was freezing cold. It was probably fine, but I was probably cold because I was sick.
Feeling sick, yeah.
So I just went around the corner so no one could see me and just threw up, and it was really bad. And I haven't thrown up in ages, and I hate the feeling, and I don't know. You just feel so like it's not very graceful, and then you're not at home, and you're not in your own car, so you can't just pull over if you feel sick again. I didn't have a bag, so I was constantly worried that I'm just gonna throw up on the bus. Even on the plane, I thought when we landed that I have to throw up, but they didn't have any bags. So I was like, okay, I can't throw up.
Do they?
I find it so weird because like it happened to me before that I got so travel sick coming back from America 2 years ago.
Yeah, oh god.
That I had to throw up, and luckily they had bags, otherwise it would have gone everywhere. I mean, I'm not going to throw up in my bag, am I? So, yeah, that was a bit disgusting. Sorry for telling you, but I needed to talk about it, okay? So, yeah, that was how the holidays started.
First half of the video talking about Cora's throw-up
situation. And it was just horrible because then we stopped for everyone's hotel after that, and I just felt so sick. But, like, I had to be stuck on this bus, and I couldn't be like, can we take breaks every 5 minutes so I can get some fresh air? The air was terrible on the bus, so it was disgusting. But then we arrived at our hotel, and it was really nice.
It's super nice hotel, yeah.
It did look really nice. Like we came into the what's it called?
Foyer, reception area.
No, lounge. I don't know.
Lounge
what it's
area, yeah.
And it all looked really nice and really pretty. And then they were super nice, like the person at reception. Then there was someone taking our suitcases up to our room.
I've never had that before.
Me neither. And I've been with my family. I've been to a few like
I felt so
5-star hotels. Me too, because we didn't even have any cash or anything.
No.
Like I only had 50 euro bills, so I couldn't exactly be like, can you change? But yeah, that was. I don't think he expected anything though, because he was straight out. But it was really weird because I was like, I can take. It's okay, I can take my own luggage, you know.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, and me neither. I felt so bad. I don't like people doing stuff like that for me.
Me neither. Not even if I spend a lot of money on something, I'm still like, I can take my own stuff. I'll be okay. But he was really nice, so that was fine. Both of them spoke perfect English, so I was like, I don't know. I think arriving, we were like, it was kind of like a roller coaster. So like the travel was really bad, at least for me. I guess it was fine for you.
No, it was so uncomfortable the whole way there.
It was uncomfortable, and we arrived at like 4 a.m. or something at the hotel.
Half 4.
I think it was around 4. Yeah. That's fine, and that was really weird to arrive that late. But the room was really nice, so I was feeling happy, and then we just
fell
No, I
asleep.
think we talked for an hour or something.
Yeah, we like looked around the room and stuff, talked for an hour. and
Had
then-
some water
Yeah, some
that I
water,
needed.
free water.
that I needed. But yeah, then the next day we had a really weird meeting with a tour guide because
Yeah, representative.
yeah, like with those all-inclusive holidays that you can book, you like there's one person that's responsible for you whilst you're at your like
Yeah,
destination.
who you can like book tours through. And,
Yeah, and if you
you
have
know.
any issues with the hotel or whatever and they are not willing to help you, you can talk to
Yeah.
them and, you know, clear things up. So I think we had that meeting around 2 with him in the lobby. Lobby, that's what it's called. Lobby.
I said lobby, didn't
No, you said foyer.
I? Foyer, yeah, that's what we call it.
But yeah, in the lobby, and it was so weird because he's being so rude. At first, he was being really nice.
Yeah,
And then he
was
wanted
really
while
nice at
Liam
the
was
beginning.
English and stuff, but that
Yeah.
was fine. And then there was another couple with a child there that had a meeting with him at the same
Yeah.
time. And some people didn't turn up, and I thought it was really rude how he said, well, if they're not turning up, I'm not going to help them during their stay and stuff. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, it just
like,
kind of
they can
like
decide if they
switched.
want to talk to you or
Yeah.
not. Like, they paid for it, they don't
the
have
service,
to.
They don't have to use it.
Exactly, they don't have to come to you to book tours. But it was obvious at some point that he just wanted to sell tours to us. But
Yeah.
they were all like, I think the cheapest one started at 40 euros per person, which is still a, like,
It's a fair
we're
bit
not
of money
rich,
to
you know?
spend,
Like,
you
just
know?
because you
Like-
spent money on a holiday in a 5-star hotel,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you'll just book a tour, like,
Yeah, like
in a
100
heartbeat.
euros for the both of us. It's 100 euros is a lot of money.
yeah, exactly. So, I was a bit reluctant, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I'll think about it, and then, you know, but I don't want to book it right now. And then he said the cheekiest thing. He literally just told me, he's like, well, it's not like you're buying a house, you're just buying a tour. And I like, in that moment, I felt so uncomfortable because
It's
I was
so
like,
bad.
obviously, and also we look young. It's not like we look like really, I don't know. Also, it is weird because he said you can book it through the internet after that.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy of the other family kind of helped me out. He was like being a bit
Yeah.
hot-headed with him, which I liked.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't
Definitely.
happy before, I think. He didn't even...
He didn't look like he wanted to be
No.
there. Well, none
but
of us did.
then I
but-
liked, because before I was like, oh, why is he being so rude? Like, that guy just wants to, like, whatever. But then I was like, I hate him because he was being so rude. And, like, he had said straight away, like, oh, there shouldn't be any issues with the hotel. So I was like, okay, like, even... So if I have an issue now, I feel like I'm being the weird person. And it's not like
Yeah.
I expected there to be any problems, but it's just like if something happens, then you keep questioning yourself, like, oh, am I just being weird because he said it's gonna be alright, kind of thing. Like, he could say, usually people here don't complain and like everything goes really smooth, but if anything ever occurs, but he was straight away like, no, it's fine, like you shouldn't have any problems.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
was
just
like,
like,
just
okay.
the way he was saying these things was just like, well, I don't know, what you're trying to cover up.
Yeah, it was so weird. And then I think the first day was pretty good. The food was still okay on the first day. It was a bit of a shame because because it was like a buffet
Yeah, it's
kind
like
of thing for breakfast, lunch, and
yeah.
dinner, and there were like snacks everywhere, so you could eat pretty much 24/7.
Yeah.
But there weren't a lot of labels, and Liam and I don't eat meat,
hmm
so
So a lot of the stuff, it would like, even if it looked veggie,
I just didn't
we
want
didn't
to
really
try.
want to like
then
take
throw it
some
out.
and then realize that it's actually got meat in it, you know.
Also, I think it would make me feel really sick if I ate it now because I haven't eaten
Yeah.
it for so long.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was a bit weird because also like I don't like certain things necessarily. Like if there's olives in something, I can't eat it because it has
Yeah,
that olive taste to
like-
literally all of it.
It was really weird. They'd have like big bowls of like stew or like pasta or something, but it wouldn't say what the sauce was
Yeah,
or like
so-
what was included
yeah.
in the like soup or whatever. But then next to a big bowl of ketchup, it had a sign that said ketchup, and it's like, well, I could see that. Like, give me a like a little notice for the stuff
Yeah.
that's not obvious. You
That
know?
would have been good because it was really hard to know what. And then the people in the restaurant, like, because I wouldn't have had a problem to be like, what is this? But they all didn't speak English in the
Yeah,
restaurant. At the bars, they rarely spoke English. There
There
was
was like
one
one
guy,
guy
two,
on
that
the
spoke
yeah,
English.
2 guys on the bar who spoke English.
And most
And
people just
like
didn't.
2 people on reception, I think,
And
and
it
then
was so
everyone else
weird.
didn't speak any English
They
nor
mostly
German.
spoke Russian. I mean, it's because
a lot of them didn't even speak Russian.
I think Liam was really confused when I brought it up because I don't think if it's your native language, you're like, it feels cocky to be like, oh, they don't speak my native language. But then I brought
ridiculous. Like, the English have a bad reputation for going on all-inclusive holidays and being like, oh, you're not speaking English.
No, but I think it should be like that because like, I need to communicate with them, and it's not like if I would have just booked any random hotel and then gone out in the streets to a restaurant like in Turkey. Obviously, they speak Turkish. Like, that's fine and all, and I could still like somehow.
You can interact and get by.
But if you book a 5-star hotel, you'd expect that because we didn't want to try and start a conversation about the world and ethics and God, and
no.
All I wanted was to order a Coke, and they were like, "What?"
Yeah.
Or like a waffle, and they couldn't even like if I said I want some chocolate ice cream on it, they just looked at me and pointed at all the ice creams, and I had to say stop or like this one.
Yeah, it's so weird. Or like when you're ordering a drink. Several times I went to get us both a drink, and they'd just give Cora the wrong drink.
Oh yeah, because I didn't want beer. Like they understood beer, but everything
They understood
else
beer, but they didn't really understand like, oh, Coke.
Yeah, it was really
weird. And then they'd do a Fanta, or I'd say Fanta, and they'd give us Coke. It's just like, what?
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Like I didn't like that, and I already get socially awkward a lot. So if people don't understand me, it just gets worse. That's why I was like, I didn't want to order anything.
They didn't understand the first thing, so I can't really say, no, I wanted Coke, not Fanta, and they'd be like, what?
And then they'd chuck it out because I didn't want to waste any of the stuff, you know, like that would have made me feel bad. And then at dinner, it was really stressful, and at breakfast, because a lot of people ate inside, which really surprised me. Like, if I go somewhere where it's warm constantly...
Yeah, make the most of it.
Yeah, I would just eat outside. And so we never ate inside. Like, it was so loud inside as well, I wouldn't have even when we had one bad day with rain, and we would still eat outside because I couldn't stand it in there. Yeah, like half of it was under, like, the house.
Yeah, it had like a canopy roof floor thing. I don't know.
But it's so hard to eat there because... For me, if I have like a breakfast buffet, it means I sit down with my first stuff and then I get up and get dessert or something.
Yeah.
But the people there just, as soon as you got up, they would just take everything, like all the cutlery,
your plates,
your drinks, even if you've just ordered one. They took a full drink that we just ordered, and I was like, what?
We went down one day for dinner. And we took like our game, which is like a dice game thing. Like, just getting some nice seats for dinner whilst it was still nice weather with a coffee and a beer and whatever. And then we left, we got one plate of food and then we went to go and get dessert, and we left our game on the table. We just ordered 2 new drinks and left them on the table. And we came back and the table was cleared. There was nothing on it.
They took our game.
They took our game and put it on, their surface where they put all the plates and stuff, and it's just like
so weird.
They took our drinks that we just ordered, and then we came back and we're like, what? And this waitress was just kind of laughing about it, got us new drinks, got us new knives and forks.
She looked awkward. She looked like it embarrassed her. But the thing is, well,
yeah, it would.
It wouldn't have been such a big deal if you could have gotten cutlery inside, but the only stuff you could get inside was spoons, so you couldn't.
Yeah.
Just go back and take some cutlery and be like, whatever. Because sometimes we'd sit there and didn't have any cutlery forever.
Yeah, especially at breakfast. You'd be sat there with, no knife and fork for about 10 minutes. It was super really weird.
But yeah, anyways, I think it's so weird because all in total, it really relaxed me and I loved the beach. The music was way too loud as well. We didn't even get into
the music was dangerously loud. But
I couldn't walk past where they played the music. It literally made me feel super dizzy because I felt so disoriented. But that was a whole other topic.
That's a whole different thing. We should talk about that next week.
Yeah, but I think all in total, it was a good holiday, which confuses me because there were so many things where I was like, this really annoys me.
I think it was a good holiday because it was just me and Cora. We had a lot of alone time. We didn't have to do anything. We didn't have to work. We didn't have to, make food.
Shopping.
We made it a good holiday despite.
Yeah, and the beach was really nice. And there was a really nice cat. But we'll talk about the nice cat in the next video. True. Cliffhanger. But anyways, I'll see you all in Friday's video. And
see you later, everyone.
If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment
and subscribe
if you have not already.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.